Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Monday night, and you know what that means. It's time for Raw Event Center, where all the report is coming from Monday Night Raw. But this time around, Raw is now being aired on Netflix. And here is your host of the show, who man always is unpredictable as the superstars of the WWE, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Episode number 1972, 1972. That was the year Carlton Fisk became Rookie of the Year for the Red Sox as a catcher. So that's pretty cool. So, hello there. So, how's everyone doing? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. It is a very cold one out there here in New England, especially here in New Bedford. It is cold, so if you live in the South Coast, Massachusetts area, to all my local friends out there, please bundle up. It is cold, and be careful out there. Be careful out there if you're driving. Sometimes some of the roads are not, are still not. But the roads I've driven, they're okay. It's just a matter of being smart and stay on the main roads, and that's probably the most important thing ever. And the highways are safe, because they always do the highways, and it's a priority. So let's talk about last night, Monday Night Raw. This is the Raw Event Center from the 20th of 2025, January 1st. January 20th, 2025. It was Martin Luther King Day plus Inauguration Day. How does it kick off? Well, Rhea Ripley's about to arrive and enter in the arena, and she got attacked by Nia Jax. For what reason? Nia Jax wants to be the champion. And Jey Uso comes out to address the Dallas crowd about his upcoming timeout. This is the final Monday Night Raw before Saturday night's main event this coming Saturday. Now, my first Saturday off, I need a friendly reminder. And so Jey Uso has a huge opportunity to try to become the World Heavyweight Champion by trying to defeat the Ring General Gunther, who was also a former King of the Ring. As you know, we're in a new year now. And Gunther interrupts Jey Uso, saying that he ain't going to win the title. Then Gunther hits Uso first, and then Uso fights back, so both guys fight back until Gunther retreats. Jey Uso holds the title, so here, come get it. It's your title. And Gunther grabs the title and goes on about his merry way. JBL was who made his return. In fact, JBL's been all over the place. And in fact, just past Sunday, he was at TNA Genesis, and he attacked both Frankie Kazarian and Ryan Nemeth to make sure the World Heavyweight title is not getting marred by any, no pun intended, shenanigans and all that good stuff, which led to Joe Hendry becoming the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion. And then, New Day's like, hey, you know how we felt. And then, yeah, and he starts talking about Big E, and I think New Day took it the wrong way, because they all thought JBL was on his side. And then they gave him some money and say, go buy yourself something or something like that. And then Kathy Kelly interviewed Bayley, and Bayley has decided that he's officially back on Raw, and will be taking her to the Women's Royal Rumble. And that means with Bayley back on Raw, will we see Damage Control get back together with Bayley in their corner? What if something happens to Asuka and Kairi Sane, and they're unable to rejoin their Damage Control sisters? Will the two original members, Dakota Kai and Io Sky, would call on Bayley? This ought to be an interesting situation if it comes to that. But Nia Jax interrupts Bayley and also declares for the Women's Royal Rumble matchup. So now we get two names entering the Royal Rumble. In attendance, representing the professional bull riders, Austin Richardson, Mason Taylor, and play-by-play announcer Matt West. And they're in Dallas, Texas, and they're also big WWE fans. JBL joins on commentary as a New Day addresses the Dallas crowd before the matchup, as Rey Mysterio went one-on-one with Kofi Kingston. Rey Mysterio during the matchup, Xavier Woods got involved, but got ejected from ringside, and Rey Mysterio picked up a surprising victory over Kofi Kingston, and Woods and Kofi did attack Mysterio after the matchup, which led Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde chase off the New Day, but the New Day went around the crowd to go the other way and attacked Wilde and Del Toro from behind. Meanwhile, Captain Kelly interviewed American Made, and he decided, well, in order to solve the problem with luchadors, we got a guy that knows about luchadors, Dominic Mysterio. What's their relationship with Dominic Mysterio? And then Sami Zayn addresses the Dallas crowd and also declared entry into the Royal Rumble. And Kevin Owens interrupts Sami Zayn, saying, hey, I know the old Sami Zayn. I would like to face the old Sami Zayn. You know, if Sami Zayn wins the Rumble and Kevin Owens wins the title over Cody Rhodes, this could be a first. They'll be the first duo to main event WrestleMania as a team one year and then in another year against each other. So that's going to be interesting how difference in a year can make. But will that happen? We'll find out the Royal Rumble. Captain Kelly interviews Sheamus as he gets ready for his Intercontinental Championship matchup against the defending champion, Braun Breaker. And Braun Breaker interrupts Sheamus, and, Sheamus did shove Breaker after Breaker said something to him. But I'll tell you one thing, Sheamus wants to become the Intercontinental Champion, and I hope he does. I seriously hope that Sheamus completes the Grand Slam. He's been a WWE champion. He's been a tag team champion. He's been a United States champion. Why not? Complete the set. Complete the Grand Slam. Hall of Fame career. That's Sheamus for you. And Bayley went one-on-one with Nia Jax in attendance. Yes. The former, I want to try to stress this further. The former NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez. And during the matchup, Bayley argues with Perez, and Bayley decided to hit Perez. And then when Perez went to go get at Bayley, Roxanne Perez was dragged away by security. I'm sure Roxanne tonight will probably address this situation, or will she address it in a way where the Women's Royal Rumble could be a great way to address it. Anyways, after Nia Jax ends up winning the matchup though, because I think Bayley's mind was on Roxanne Perez, and Rhea Ripley does come back to the ring and fights with Jax. Then Rhea Ripley grabs the microphone, stands up on the announce table, says, "You, me, Saturday night's main event. That match is official. Women's title on the line. Nia Jax vs. Rhea Ripley. That is going to be a barn burner brawl." And I'll tell you one thing. Nia Jax won't have anybody to back her up. Not even Candice LeRae, the Speed Champion. Well, we shall see. Chad Gable was talking to Dominic Mysterio and said thank you for your advice and the Judgment Day, while Judgment Day was discussing about a tag team title rematch. And since Finn Balor was injured, was hurt due to the street fight against Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio will take Finn's spot with J.D. McDonough as they go against the War Raiders for the tag team titles. And then, Liv Morgan says, "I'm not mad at you," and then all that. And so is Dominic Mysterio in the doghouse with Liv Morgan now? Well, who knows for sure. Lara Valkyria addressing being the first women's Intercontinental Champion, ready to take on all comers. Meanwhile, Sami Zayn talked to Seth Rollins, and I heard what they said out there, and Seth Rollins, and he says, "Well, I'm glad you're going to enter Royal Rumble, but you're not going to win because I'm going to throw you out. It was not before I throw you out." So it's a little intimidation. Will we see Rollins and Zayn go one-on-one? That'll be something to see. Meanwhile, Pete Dunne going up against Penta in the second match of Penta. Well, he's been put to the test. You got one of the best American wrestlers in Chad Gable. Now you got one of the best British wrestlers in the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne. Heck of a matchup. Penta ends up winning that matchup. Jackie Redmond interviews CM Punk about entering the Royal Rumble. And CM Punk intends on winning it. He says, including, why don't you bring Hulk Hogan? I'll throw his dusty butt out of the Royal Rumble. Wow. Hulk Hogan. Sheepish. Can we see a feud between Hulk Hogan and CM Punk? I hope not, but still, if Hulk Hogan was in his prime and CM Punk's still going, hey, why not? But Hogan's not in his prime anymore, and I don't think he's wrestling as much anymore. Come on, people. I mean, listen, I could be thankful for what the Hulkster's done for the WWE and for wrestling in general, but at the same time, let the young generation handle it, Hulkster. Just, stay away. You're getting booed too much. Never thought I would say that, but that's how it is. Well, it's Damage Control. The Dakota Kai and the lovely Io Sky took on Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark with Sonya Deville in their corner, and the Pure Fusion Collective. Sonya Deville, though, gets involved in the matchup, and Dakota Kai cuts her off. Damage Control does pick up the victory over the Pure Fusion Collective. So we'll see what that means going forward, because neither Kairi Sane nor Asuka has returned at all. They're probably not medically cleared yet, but who knows. Seth Rollins against Drew McIntyre in a WrestleMania rematch, and Rollins ends up winning the matchup. McIntyre attacks Rollins after the matchup, and then Rollins fights back, but gets a Claymore. And then Sami Zayn decided to fight Drew McIntyre, checks on Rollins. And then when Zayn hit attempted the Luva kick, Drew McIntyre moved out of the way and hit Rollins instead. And Rollins kind of looked at him and goes, "What's up with that?" It was an accident, but I'm sure they'll settle the score. So that's the final Raw before Saturday night's main event this coming Saturday. Major matches. The women's world title on the line. Rhea Ripley against Nia Jax. The Intercontinental Championship up for grabs as Braun Breaker defends it against Sheamus. And we got big meaty men slapping me, Braun Strowman one-on-one with Jacob Fatu. And the world heavyweight title on the line. Gunther defense against main event Jey Uso. Yeet. So, thank you for tuning in to episode 1972 of Eric Lima Shenanigans, 1977, the Raw Event Center from the 20th of January, 2025. And next up, it'll be High Roller time. High Rollers time. So, thank you for tuning in, and until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doing for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.